Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Naked Ninjas podcast, where we, an awesome couple who's been together for a long time, quite successful, and trying to be now more successful in our entrepreneurial journey as well, and also running this podcast where we talk about relationships, about careers, business, and just sharing our wisdom all along.
Are we that awesome, though?
Yeah, we are quite cool, yeah, and we have loads of wisdom to share. Loads of wisdom to share.
We're
and
okay.
and we learn along the way. Anyway, and enough about that, because you can pick a hole in anything if you really want to try. So what are we going to talk about today, my dear loving wife?
Oh, okay. Whoever is addressed by that will answer lovingly. Well, no, not whoever, not Patrick, but ignore us.
Hello, Patrick.
Hello, Patrick. Anyway, we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. I mean, because we have a Christmas tree and we just wanted to use this.
As a prop.
As a prop, yeah.
For anything.
For anything. That would kind of fit into that
Yeah,
prop.
yeah.
And
So,
also there is no other place in our apartment to shoot.
well,
Hence New Year's resolutions.
no. There are, but this is the only place where we could fit that oversized Christmas tree because we really went and
We compensated.
overcompensated with it. Anyway, New Year's resolutions. What about them?
So I think they're very stupid, and I think
It's a great start. They're very stupid.
okay, they're
Everyone
very
who
stupid.
does them
Yeah.
is an idiot. No, we're kidding. You're great.
I mean,
but
you're all great. It's just often they're said the wrong way, and super often. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to make this textbook. I'm going to go to gym from 1st of January. There you go, 1st of January. Obviously, you're probably hangover. If you're not, you're
Yeah.
probably tired because even if you drank tea, you might have watched fireworks.
yeah,
You're like, a gym is actually closed because some of them are. That's irony, dark irony
Yeah.
of that. And you think that if you didn't go there on 1st of January, this is it, you failed. And like, okay, I failed. I'll do this next year. So I would say a suggestion. 1, don't set resolutions, set intentions. How are they different? Resolution is very specific. It often has deadline. It has a date. And it's not broad. It's very, very specific. I will join a gym from 1st of January. And 1st of January is gone. As my French teacher used to say. I don't know why. Apparently it's a French thing. Instead, set intentions. Like, I will look after my body. I will exercise. And this leaves you room for an error. Basically, It leaves you room to fail. And if you don't go there on 1st of January, you might as well on 15th. You might as well in February because you haven't failed in your own eyes. Does it make sense? Does it resonate at all?
it does, but at the same time, it makes it feel a little too relaxed and too unfocused, right? You got to put some structure into it and some deadlines and some. At least for me, I would probably not be very successful in setting it up this way myself, right? Because for me, it's important to put some, deadlines, some accountability, some kind of structure for it, right? But I can see the point in what you're saying as well is that maybe you should be more forgiving towards yourself, not putting too much pressure, so that you could do it more consistently. Because in the end of the day, consistency is key, right? You might go to the gym like in the first week of January and then taper off. And that's why actually in January, and it's a known fact, you come to the gym, and I go to one of the biggest gyms here in London. And in the first week of Jan is just first 2 weeks probably, it's overcrowded.
Yeah,
Everyone's there,
same. Yeah.
like absolutely crazy. Even in a time when normally there's no one there, it's nonsense. And then as you go into February, March, suddenly it's all back to normal because all of those resolution people just taper off.
I used to go to the very old school boxing gym. For any Londoner, it's in Shadwell, which is like, which is a peculiar part of London. But basically, in January, they had people exercising outside the gym because there was no space for them. Yeah. But the instructors were like wait until February. But literally in January, because they split people into groups, like you guys do skipping, you do shadow boxing, and some of the groups had to go outside.
Yeah.
So, but that's just January, every single January.
True. So how do you marry those two concepts that you need to be more forgiving towards yourself, but you also need accountability and consistency.
I think do baby steps, because for me, gym is definitely not a problem. Gym for me is a reward. No, I
Yeah.
don't have to go to gym. I get to
You
go
get
to
to
gym.
go to gym. Sounds
But-
cheesy, but it's true. Yeah, for people who
Yeah.
go to gym often.
But let's look at something that's actually hard for me, as
Yeah.
hard as it's for some people go to gym. Like I have a YouTube blog about IBS,
Yeah,
and it's very small. I only have very few subscribers, so it was I didn't really enjoy filming. I hated editing. Editing was dreadful.
yeah,
Like, you do the bare minimum to start with. You literally promise yourself, I will do the very bare minimum, and then I get a reward. And for me, the reward is gym. Obviously, drinking and eating too, but gym is a
sometimes
reward
at
too.
the same time you drink in the gym and you
So
really
you just
feel
tell
fulfilled.
yourself, I will do the bare minimum, and then I get my treat, whichever your treat is, because I do realize for some people, gym is probably the same as for me.
Yeah.
You know, editing the dreaded editing where it crushes, it doesn't work. I have no
Yeah.
idea what's happening.
But it comes back to those concepts which are quite popular these days, to the concepts of atomic habits and just the way to improve all the time. And that is you, instead of trying to do everything all at the same time, putting so much pressure on yourself, try to do less, but consistently, and every day or every week, whatever, every time you do it, try to just do it a little bit better, just a
Yeah.
little bit better, just a little more consistent. And as you start creating maybe a process or a habit again around it, it's gonna get easier over time. Yeah, and something that you had dread for doing before might be not such a big deal and may actually bring you some joy.
Yeah.
Again, we're not talking about drinking because that's always great.
That's always great.
Yeah,
Never gets old, never gets bad.
clearly no alcoholics on this podcast.
But in the consistency, it's the key, it's the king, it's the queen.
It's the key in drinking as
Yes.
well.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
if you're consistent, your tolerance is way better, way better.
you know, we're talking now, I'm thinking about my English sparkling. It's in the fridge.
Yeah, it is.
It's calling me.
Yeah.
It has my name on it.
It's
but
It's scratching creepily on the door from inside.
but basically, consistency is the key. But I would say if it's something you really dread, don't just jump there because you will be miserable. Baby steps and promise yourself a reward.
I think it also marries well with the concept of breaking it down, right? So people tend to give themselves resolution for the full year, right?
Yeah.
I find it much easier to give yourself not resolutions, but actually I've heard it. It's a good way. I was thinking about it too, but I never put it in the same words. There is this very well-known productivity influencer on YouTube called Ali Abdal, and he call those not even goals or objectives, call it quests. Right?
Oh, like
What's the
slaying a
meaning quest?
dragon.
Like slaying a dragon.
Poor
Well,
dragon,
poor
everyone
dragons.
wants to
Why does everyone want to kill a freaking dragon? Yeah,
Because they have the stuff.
they have the stuff.
The stuff, the gold.
Anyway, whichever quest it is, saving the princess and obviously fornicating with her afterwards, because otherwise, why would you want to save the princess, right? Anyway,
You didn't take the. Oh my God, Alex! we didn't take this.
Which is so
About fornicating.
which is a nice gateway from the fornication part with the princess or with the dragon, whichever suits you best.
Yes, inclusivity, diversity.
Anyway, you put yourself on the quest.
Flexibility.
On the quest that's something.
Adaptability.
Adaptability. Integrity. Just throwing it out there. It's a good word. Anyway, what was I saying about? So the point is, you put yourself on something that sounds more exciting, right? Something that you just again get to do, and something that you can break down in steps. When you're going to save and fornicate with the princess, you get on a horse. You get to like ride there.
Break it down. Yeah.
You have to climb the tower. Yeah, with the princess inside, things like that, and then. You know, after doing all that and being tired after the road.
Sorry, quick question. Fornicate, that's sex, right?
That's sex,
Just
yeah.
I
think so.
I wasn't sure.
I think so. I hope I remember. I remember it right. Maybe it means playing chess with the princess. Maybe that's your thing. Anyway, yeah. So So you rode the horse, you rode the horse, you climbed the tower, and after that you're tired, but you still need to fornicate with the princess because that's the whole point, right? And doing it. And if you're thinking about it as a job or a task, that's not
Yeah.
the same thing as thinking about as a quest, right? And I find that concept is really helping, especially when you're doing something which may not feel as exciting by default. And again, breaking it down to those steps a little bit, and don't do it for the full year. Do it for a week, sometimes for a month.
I love that.
Yeah, that's really helpful. So thank you, Ali Abdal, for that. That was a great advice. I find very helpful.
Cool. Another thing that I think it's helpful, basically, as everyone knows, I'm a certified yoga teacher and I teach my own class in my company. So what we did this year, and I stole parts of it from other yoga classes I've been to, practicing for like 20 years. Anyway, we did a yoga, obviously, pretty hardcore class. We did a side crow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I asked everyone to bring a pen and paper and no one did. But so it was a quest to go outside to the office and find some. I had made new friends because obviously I was wearing my leggings, but
nice.
Anyway,
New friends.
Yeah, there was a guy who signed up for my yoga classes because I asked him for a pen. He was like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah.
No, he came afterwards and they actually asked me how to sign up for those.
Yeah, look at that ass. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wasn't the way you're supposed to say ass on the podcast?
Wasn't that the motivation? You said
glutes. Look at those glutes.
You said the F word not so long ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you? Did you not?
Yes, that's true.
Anyway,
so what we did, instead of setting resolutions or intentions, we made first list. I know it's cringy, but I mean, why not? What we're proud of. And then we kind of shared some of them. I mean, yes, it might sound cheesy, but it's kind of cool. You read it out to people and we applaud it even, but that's not the coolest part. I think the two that are really good ones, you make two lists, things you're taking with you into next year.
Right.
So in a way, it's a resolution. I mean, if you've already been going to gym, of course you take gym with you. You take hard work. I mean, you take, do lap dance for your boyfriend, whatever. And then you make a list what you're living in this year, which could be, I don't know, smoking, procrastinating, spreading yourself too thin. Because in a way, it is a resolution, but you kind of break it down. So, I mean, I love that. You make two lists. So, what you take with you and what you leave in the year.
So, not a resolution, but rather leave behind, or you resolve to leave something behind.
No, the first list, you take it with you. Like, I'm taking yoga with me. I mean, I'm taking play with my husband.
No, I understand that, but so it just means there are two resolution lists. It's just one you have resolved to do something to better yourself, and the other one you have resolved to leave something behind.
Yeah. Basically it's still a resolution, but I think it's cooler, it's easier to make those lists.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm leaving cigarettes behind, I'm leaving my toxic family behind, so things like that.
The toxic family just runs as a red line in your
okay, maybe I'm leaving gym behind. Maybe, maybe that's what you need to be happy.
Yeah.
But I think it's easier, basically. Things, you take with you and things you leave. It makes it more real.
True. Does it make it easier to follow, though?
I don't know. Well, my first one was I'm leaving to feel sorry for myself.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I got a new job, so I had no reason to feel for myself. That's the thing. No, you know what helps? Go looking at them every few months, because keep that, not just write it and forget, because you will forget in February. Take a look at them once a quarter or once a month, and see if it still serves your purpose, because you might. Okay, actually, I don't need. For example, this year I made an agonizing decision to pause the guitar.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. But it's not good for me because I'm not very good at it. I was spending too much time and it's not leading anywhere. So I'm leaving this behind. It's not necessarily a bad thing you're leaving behind. It's the thing that doesn't serve your purpose anymore.
Yeah. Learning the guitar, I mean. Yeah.
Learning the guitar. I mean, not the physical one. It's
you're living the guitar somewhere. Yeah.
But speaking of that, Alex, what's your resolution? Because I'm sure everyone is dying to hear.
Well, yeah, for this coming year.
Yeah.
Well, one is that we need to, I'm speaking for myself here, I need to get serious about doing the side hustle properly, right?
Yeah.
Which is something
selling panties on eBay.
Yeah. I'm I'm gonna wear your panties myself and then sell them.
That's like next level of you.
I'm not sure. Well, not next. It's just the level of you. That I'm pretty sure there are
But anyone interested? That's your guy, yeah.
Anyone interested? Click the link in the description. That was a great advert integration.
Yeah.
If I ever saw one. Yeah. No. So the side hustle, the podcast would be good to like have a given the proper attention to it too. And the other one that I will really try to learn the language, another one, because I have been really slacking off on the Spanish. And by the time I actually go to Colombia the next year, I again won't be able to speak even 2 words. But there is a good chance that I'll switch to a different language. And I have a bunch of smaller kind of not resolutions but objectives throughout the year. But they're mostly connected to 3 kind of things, which is health, a career, and mental state, or like mental health.
Yeah.
All the time. So health and mental health, you can probably put it in one category. So I guess 2 mainly. Health, career. Oh yeah, and the third one, something that I've been guilty of for a long time, but I found that I got better in the recent years, and that has been my resolution this year as well, and that is to reach out and to have more connection with my family and friends who you don't see that much before. So I've been following on that, and that
doable. That one is very doable.
That one is doable. It's not that hard as you may think, but I still find that sometimes I struggle with it. Right? Sometimes you just feel so busy that you feel like you don't have the time to contact the certain people, but you actually do. Sometimes a couple of texts is enough. Sometimes you can spread it around. And in fact, we're let's see how that goes. But I'm even building the app, which might help people with that. So yeah, let's see how that goes.
Having a structure.
Having a structure does help. I'll break it down as I move into the new year. What about you?
For me, living in like very, very boring, obvious stuff. Yeah, I think I want to prioritize my blog, which is, I have a chronic condition, and that's what my blog is about. It's very small, but I feel there are lots of people who are suffering from the same. And there's literally no influencers, just doctors, and they're fucking useless. I think the one that I've did quite well this year, I'm an Eastern European. I'm a sucker for brands, and I've been spending a lot of money on brands most of my life since I started to make any money, like Dior stuff, things like that. This year I haven't actually bought a single like real expensive stuff apart from the one you gave me on birthday, because I've invested in myself. I finally done veneers, which was my dream for years, but it's like there is a bag, and like veneers, you always reach for the bag. So I've done quite a few things, not Botox, but like basically invested in myself, in my appearance, in my health, in the way I look. And I bought like stuff on Zara sales. And I think at 40, if you don't have money for both, you need to prioritize. I'm actually quite pleased. So this is my resolution is continue doing that. Again, for us, gym is not resolution. We get to go to gym. We don't have to go to gym.
True.
I'm spending a lot of money in it because I love classes, but that's not my resolution. I love spending money in it. So I'm not that's the budget that's sacred for me. It's time that's sacred. I'm not touching it. Maybe teaching more yoga. Maybe getting more private students. That would be a good one. So I think those blog, keep investing in myself, and expanding my yoga practice as a teacher.
Fair enough. Okay.
And obviously coke, heroin, weed,
maybe a couple podcasts.
As long as it's sustainable.
As long as weed is sustainable. Let's see if it at some point gets to go. Oh, actually, that might put a certain flags on the video. We never mentioned we're against any drugs.
Yes,
completely and totally. Drugs. Anyway, I think that's the kind of a gist of it. And one, I guess, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You can call your resolutions quests and break them down into smaller, more manageable parts, because consistency is key. What else was that?
Give yourself a structure, but maybe not a day-by-day structure, maybe bi-weekly structure. So give yourself room to fail and to rise again and continue doing the same thing. Don't put yourself in a situation when you failed, and because this is the way you set your resolution, it's kind of over until next year.
True. Yeah, I think that's about it. Good luck with setting your own resolutions, just like we did, and hopefully following up on them in a consistent manner.
Or intentions.
Yeah, your intentions, indeed. And let's hope that they make you all better people in the new year, because we already are the best versions of ourselves, or humanity in general.
Yeah.
So we don't really...
We're
we really need it as well.
Just you guys know.
just you guys are inferior, yeah. Anyway, good luck, and if you're watching this in the run-up to New Year's, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.